hard to tell exactly how Gwyneth Paltrow became so hated, but somewhere down the line, even Gwyneth hated Gwyneth. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor, and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities who refuse to work with Gwyneth Paltrow. So how do you feel about Gwyneth? And let us know in the comments below. Starting off our list today, at number 10, we have Tom Holland. If Tom Holland dislikes Gwyneth Paltrow, she's blissfully unaware of it, because the Goop founder has no idea who the Spider-Man actor is, despite the fact that they both worked on Avenger films and Spider-Man Homecoming together. Not to mention, Tom Holland has also become one of the biggest names in Hollywood. Nonetheless, in a trivia segment for Pop Sugar, Tom admitted that it breaks his heart to hear that Gwyneth, who plays Pepper Potts, didn't remember Spider-Man Homecoming at all. In fact, she apparently didn't even bother learning Tom's name. Though she did take a photo of him on the set of Avengers Endgame, Tom would then make a comment of the photo by saying she was in a blue shirt and I was in a Spider-Man suit. She came up, asked for a photo of me and Rob, and then I think she posted it and said Robert Downey Jr. and myself and this guy. I was just the guy. And indeed, if you head to her page, her caption did merely describe the British actor as the other guy in the photo. Well, at least she did not pretend to remember. Number 9. Jennifer Lopez. In today's world, it seems like Jennifer Lopez and Gwyneth Paltrow have a lot more in common than they realize. With both being multi-millionaires, they also both have very clean diets. Not to mention, they even both dated Ben Affleck. So it's easy to forget that the pair come from two entirely different worlds, as JLo is reportedly worth 4 times more than Gwyneth. And she even had to claw her way out of a Bronx bedroom that she shared with her 2 siblings, and against all odds, she somehow made it to Hollywood. Gwyneth, on the other hand, was born into fame in Hollywood, as her father was a prominent director and her mother a Tony Award-winning star. So it kind of makes a lot of sense when it comes to the theory that these two just don't get along, particularly because decades ago their divide was even greater. In 2018, a 21-year-old movie line interview with Jennifer would go viral, and let's just say in the video, Jenny from the block didn't sugarcoat her feelings about Gwyneth when she said, "Tell me what she's been in. I swear to God, I don't remember anything she was in." Some people got hot by association. I heard more about her and Brad Pitt than I ever heard about her work. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Number 8. Angelina Jolie. At this rate, it seems like every powerful woman in Hollywood just has really strong feelings when it comes to Gwyneth's personality or work ethic. And it's also really clear to say that Angelina and Gwyneth aren't exactly the best of buddies. But considering both dated Brad Pitt at one point, it's not really that surprising. Back in 2015, Gwyneth really ruffled Angelina's feathers after she enraged mothers everywhere when she suggested that the mother who works 9 to 5 jobs have it easier than she does as a working actress. When she told Entertainment Tonight, "It's much harder for me," but she actually didn't have to become an actress. Just remember, she chose this career path for herself. Angelina, of course, had some pretty harsh words for the actress, as she would later tell the same media outlet, "I'm not a single mom with 2 jobs trying to get by every day. I'm in a rare position where I don't have to do job after job." And it's clear that her remarks were in direct contrast to Gwyneth's out-of-touch statement. Number 7. Jessica Alba. As lifestyle gurus, you would think that Jessica Alba, who runs The Honest Company, and Miss Goop herself would get along, as they should be besties who love to trade candles and non-toxic household products. However, apparently that's just not the case. According to OK USA, things were in fact very toxic on the set of their TV series Planet of the Apps, as inside sources would claim that the two just couldn't really stand each other. The insider would then tell media outlets that the feud between both women was a lot like oil and water, to the point it was shocking that they even agreed to do the show together in the first place. While Gwyneth may have the monopoly on the celebrity-owned lifestyle website front, it's clear that Jessica is no slacker when it comes to her own national brand of wellness products. As the CEO of The Honest Company, the actress's brand is for every woman. And this is a statement that Gwyneth is just not too keen on. According to the New York Daily News, Gwyneth isn't happy about the comparisons between her business Goop and Jessica's The Honest Company, as she believes Jessica is a hypocrite because she is rich but blogs for poor people, where Gwyneth, on the other hand, is blogging about things she loves, no matter what it costs, like that $125K set of gold dumbbells she once bragged about. Number 6. Reese Witherspoon. When Reese Witherspoon doesn't like someone, she really makes her feelings clear. And while Reese may have made an appearance at Gwyneth's engagement party back in April of 2018, things weren't always so warm and fuzzy between the two blonde Oscar winners, as they actually seemed to keep their friendship close, but their enemies closer, and that's the type of relationship they have. In an interview with People magazine, Gwyneth once insisted that despite having a lifestyle like Reese, rapper James, there was generally no competitive spirit between them. However, things were once different, as Gwyneth was once even quoted making a comment about Reese with The Guardian, when she said, "Even with actresses that you really admire, like Reese Witherspoon, you think another romantic comedy. You see in her something like Walk the Line and think, God, you're so great. And then you think, why is she doing these stupid romantic comedies? But of course, it's for money and status." Number 5. Kate Moss. Once upon a time, Kate Moss and Gwyneth were actually pretty tight, the best of best friends, while they were swapping clothes from their luxurious closets. But jump forward to 2012, and the relationship between Gwyneth and model Kate Moss has definitely soured, as the two can't even stand to be in the same room as each other. Back in March of 2012, before a birthday party for Sir Philip Green in Mexico, the clean living actress decided to go for a run before things got a little too crazy. The Sun would then report that Kate even asked Gwyneth why she was running, to which the Oscar winner spat back, "So I don't look like you when I get old," which honestly really isn't an insult if you think about it, as Kate looks fabulous, and I honestly hope I look like her when I reach her age. The model then let loose some of her steam and threw a bag of chips at Gwyneth and told her to eat some carbs. Ooh. Number 4. Winona Ryder. So back in the 90s, Winona Ryder and Gwyneth Paltrow were considered to be two of Hollywood's hottest it girls. And before they even made it big, they actually were the bestest of friends, and they even shared a little apartment together. Unfortunately, apparently you can't stay best friends for the rest of your life, as it was their professional goals that tore their former friendship apart. On Gwyneth's website in 2009, she would write about an unnamed frenemy who was rumored to be Winona. In this article, she would then state that this frenemy was venomous, dangerous, and hell-bent on taking her down. The bad blood between the two former friends apparently began when Gwyneth spotted the script Shakespeare in Love among her friends and called her agent to get her a role. Gwyneth then went on to steal the role from Winona and the Oscar that went with it. And this is why, if you work in the same business as your friends, you never tell them what you're getting up to or what you're working on. Coming in number 3, we have Madonna. So like Winona Ryder and Kate Moss, Madonna and Gwyneth actually used to be really close friends. But if you haven't really caught on to the pattern yet, it's clear that times haven't changed, as once these two ladies were bonding over everything from Britain and a love of music. But once Madonna's marriage fell through the cracks, Gwyneth abandoned her old friend. In fact, the fallout between the two actually didn't happen until the Material Girl decided to drop Gwyneth's best friend forever, Tracy Anderson, as her trainer. Combined with a lack of shared interests, friendship fizzled out, leading to Madonna being banned from Gwyneth's inner circle. To the point even Gwyneth would say, "Yeah, it's good Tracy doesn't train Madonna anymore. She keeps people waiting and it takes up your whole day." Number 2, Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan is another actor that has been cast away from Gwyneth's memory, as like she did with Tom Holland. She has no idea who he is despite working together in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Perhaps it's because of all the brain dust moon juice from her Goop products that is really affecting her head. The Captain American sidekick is having none of it. The actor who plays Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, called out Gwyneth after he had to make her acquaintance again during Paris Fashion Week, when he claimed that they have worked together more than once. Sebastian would then take a photo with Gwyneth, where he would later post to his Instagram and say, "Glad I got to reintroduce myself to Gwyneth Paltrow for the 3rd time. They're in the same film." What made Sebastian post even more shocking is that he even tagged her in it. While their characters don't really interact a lot during the film, at least he did have the respect to call her out and do it to her face. But maybe a 4th reintroduction will be the charm, if Sebastian even wants to go there. And coming at number 1 today, we have Martha Stewart. So much like the feud we saw erupt between Kanye West and Taylor Swift, Martha Stewart and Gwyneth Paltrow have been kicking it for what it feels like an eternity, or at least 7 Martha Stewart White sales. The feud can date back all the way to 2013, but since then it has escalated into a full-fledged war between the two houses. Back when it all began, Martha told Porter magazine that Gwyneth just needs to be quiet. She's a movie star. If she were confident in her acting, she wouldn't be trying to be the next Martha Stewart. That same year, Martha would then take a swipe at Gwyneth's conscious uncoupling from her ex-husband, Chris Martin. And if the wounds from their divorce weren't deep enough, Gwyneth followed it with a goop recipe for a jailbird cake to take a swipe at Martha, as you know she is an ex-con. And the feud between the two lifestyle gurus certainly hasn't been watered down, as back in September 2017, Martha pulled a total Mariah Carey move on Watch What Happens Live when she joked, "Who's goop?" And on the same show in early 2020, she dismissed Paltrow's Coochie Candle customers as just guys who were lonely and in the mood, and now we're all waiting for Gwyneth to make the next move. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Until the next one, remember to stay juicy.